guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Asha and today I'm doing a video all about this glowy, hydrated look. At the moment my skin is terrible, it's dry, it's flaky, it's got eczema. It is just not having a good time and putting makeup on it seems like the worst thing to do, but sometimes we all have jobs that we have to put this makeup on, like myself, and no matter what your skin is doing you have to wear makeup. So this is more for somebody that's got a dry skin, that likes to wear makeup or has to wear makeup, and what I do to kind of be comfortable throughout the day, because in all honesty my skin feels more comfortable now with all this makeup on than it did at the beginning of the video with nothing on. So I hope that makes sense, but basically everything that I've used is super hydrating and nourishing and obviously glowy, because that's what this look is. But also, yeah, just got some other tips in there. I don't know, this video's got a bit of everything. It's just kind of me going through step by step how I did my makeup like this. So if you guys want to see that, then just keep watching. Perfect, let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to use my MAC Strobe Cream. So I've already prepped my skin with skincare. This is just an extra layer of moisture. It also helps my skin to be freshly moisturized. It will allow my products to mix into the moisturizer and kind of give it an even more glowing finish. And as you can see, this moisturizer is really glowy. At the moment my skin is pretty dry as well, and it does need lots of hydration. So it's really key that I'm using a lot of good skincare at the moment. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream. This is really good. This has got caffeine in it, so it's really nice and hydrating for the under eyes. I'm just going to take a brush. Both of these are Revlon brushes, by the way. They're really good, especially for skincare. Just going to go ahead and put that around my lips as well. So I've just got this foundation here, which is the Clinique Even Better Glow Light Reflecting Makeup. I've got the colour Sand. This is again very glowy, and it's just going to create a nice glowing base, because that's all I'm about today. Real easy, quick glowing makeup. So I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild P55 brush. I really like these brushes. These are just easy, of course synthetic as well, and they have that kind of shape, so it really does apply foundation beautifully. Whoa. My new white top. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some Sard soap out to get that one out. Literally just took the tag off. Oh well. As you can see, I'm just kind of pushing this into my skin and I'm allowing it to mix into the strobe cream. Okay, so that is the foundation applied. I'm gonna keep it real soft. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get some concealer. So this here is a Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Corrector, and it's in the colour medium to dark peach. This brush is actually, it's so funny. See how it's angled? It wasn't like this. I cleaned it, water got down there and ruined all the bristles, and then the bristles ended up going pushed down. But now I'm left with this like real good angled brush, and actually it's kind of a good thing that it happened. So this has got a really bright finish, and also because it's a serum, it's still gonna leave my skin nice and hydrated. So now I'm gonna go ahead and rehydrate my skin. I'm gonna do this a lot over this period, and this is actually a skincare more than a makeup, but it works really well because the mist is so fine. So it's the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Miracle Hydrating Mist. I love this stuff, it's really good. So if you see, you'll see it comes out like a mist. Now it may seem like I've put a lot on, I have, but at the same time, because it's a mist, it doesn't splat at you, which is awesome, so that's why I love it. I'm just going to take a damp sponge and I'm just going to go ahead and press that into my skin, and this is just going to reinvigorate the foundation and kind of take away any excess product as well, nothing too crazy, just so it leaves my skin looking fresh. So of course, if you guys want me to go into my skincare, let me know and I can do that in a different video. Especially while my skin is so dry, it could be quite good for me to kind of dive into that, because generally my skin is oily. And now that I've done the colour correction under my eyes, I'm just going to go ahead and use a bit of a concealer. I actually love my Tarte Shape Tape. This is, I think, everybody's favourite, but I think there's a reason that people love it. It's really good. I'm not going to use a sponge now. I'm just basically gonna softly blend. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the NYX Wonder Stick, and this is a contour and highlight product. So I'm just going to contour my skin with a cream today. So I don't like to go too low where the actual dip is. I just go just slightly above that. Also, I'm just gonna bring that around my hairline, more so in the temples, just down the sides of my nose, under my lip, and jawline. I've gone like right under there, you can see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use a paddle brush now. This one's quite a fluffy paddle brush. This is the most easiest product to blend. It's so cool. So with my nose, I'm just gonna blend it a little bit, and then I'll take a smaller brush to it soon. Much more bronze, which is so nice. I'm gonna go ahead and take my sponge. This I used for the eye cream before, so it's got a little bit of product on it, which is quite nice. Take my concealer brush. I'm not very good at nose contour, honestly. I just like to just do it a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the Double Wear Flawless Concealer. This is in 3W. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the center of my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and spray again, less this time, just a little spritz. I love a good cream blush. This is my favorite. It's from Bobbi Brown again. These are called glow sticks. I don't know if they make them anymore, that's the issue here, so hopefully they do. This one's called Bikini. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's like this glossy, pinky gold. It's so nice. So we use a little bit of that, but I do need something with a bit more color. So this is the Estee Lauder Pure Color Lip and Cheek in Exposed Rose, which is just more of an actual kind of blush tone. So I'm just gonna literally dab that on there on my cheeks. Fabulous. Just gonna take the flat part of this and just literally bounce it on my cheeks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same, but just a little bit, and more so on this part of my cheek. And this has got some glow to it, as you can see. It is just melting into the skin. Now I'm gonna go ahead and liquid highlight before I set everything. This one is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Sunlight. And I'm just gonna take this is the Pointed Foundation Brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to really softly tap that onto my cheekbones and then up. I'm just gonna go under the brow and above. Take my sponge. I don't want it to be too much above my brow. I want the main, and you can see it on, oh my gosh, look at it. Look at that, it's so amazing. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do it on the Cupid's bow and on the tip of my nose. Okay, so at the moment you can still see a lot of texture on my skin. It looks glowy and radiant, which is nice, but the texture is still there. So the products that I love to use that still keep my glow, but actually add like a sheer finish are these. Okay, so I don't know where that cut out, but at the moment I'm using the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Mineral Powder Makeup. I'm taking a tiny little bit. This is in medium to dark, and I'm putting it into the cap. If you can't get this anymore, what I'll do is I'll write down below underneath this in brackets, I'll write down the other product that you can get that is literally the same, except it's in a pressed form. But it does the same thing, it like blurs your skin. So anyway, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. This is the tiniest little bit. You can already see my nose is blurred around my mouth. By the way, this is an Estee Lauder brush. I'm going over my cheeks now. You can still see that it's keeping that glow, and the glow will come back more, you'll see. I'm just gonna use the Luxury Powder by Makeup Revolution. It's in Banana. And I'm just gonna sweep that under the eye. And you can see how that's just brightening up my skin tone as well, which is quite nice. So now you can see my under eyes look a lot better, a lot fresher. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this color, which is light, just in the center of my face as well, which will bring a little bit of dimension back into my skin. Also, this brush is in P75 by Wet n Wild. I do this weird face when I do my upper lip. Because then it kind of like curls everything in, and the only thing that's exposed is the part that I want. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray my skin again with the Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour. Just enough to kind of get that powdery finish away, because I have just put powder everywhere. Next up, this is just a mini, okay? You can buy this in a big size, but I had no idea how good this was going to be. I'm the kind of person that buys minis before buying a full size, just in case. But I'm 100% going to be buying the big one of this as soon as I'm finished it. So this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Glow. So you can get this obviously in the normal setting powder, and I'm sure everybody loves it. I'm just going to go ahead and really massage this into my skin, and you will see the amazingness of this powder. Look at it. Ooh. And because it's still got that Laura Mercier finish, it's like blurring. It's amazing. Moving on to above my brow, and I kind of just go right in my eyebrow. I don't really care at that point because I haven't done my brows yet. I know some people do their brows at the beginning of their makeup, so obviously be careful. Forgot to conceal my blue vein. I've got this vein here that's so blue lately, or maybe I've just noticed it, I don't know. Again, I'm gonna do chin, Cupid's bow, and then take a teeny tiny little brush. This makeup is more about the skin, as you can see, because I'm literally spending so much time on the skin. Come on guys, this is amazing. If you don't have it, because I feel like everybody's got that Laura Mercier powder, if you have the other one and you love it, then you're gonna love the glow. And now I'm gonna go ahead and spray again. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of makeup remover and remove anything from my eyebrows just with a cotton tip, because I always get dusty eyebrows. Just gonna quickly put some lip balm on. This is the Burt's Bees Mango lip balm. And when I put this on, Carl says I taste good, so. All right, blusher. Where's my favorite? It's the Clinique a Glow Blushing Blush Powder Blush. The name of it is called a Glow. It comes with this brush, which I actually think is great. And I'm just gonna apply that to my apples because it is super glowy. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit, again, another favorite of mine, and the packaging is so old, the packaging does not look like that anymore. But anyway, this is the Witty Peach Blusher by Estee Lauder. And it's basically yellow and then really peach on the other side. I literally mix it all together, but you can choose kind of which side you more want at the time. I'm just gonna put a lot of it on. And then I like to just pop that on my nose. And this brush is by Real Techniques as well. I'm also just gonna put a little bit of that on my temples. I like a really warm look. I think it looks great when you're wearing dewy foundation. I recently got the Amrezy palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's so nice. Oh my god. So it's so extra. I'm gonna be using the natural colors in this, but it's so pretty. Okay, so this here is an Estee Lauder blending brush. I'm gonna start out with the color OG, and it's just a really nice warm brown, and I'm just gonna literally sweep this through my lid, and it's just gonna warm up the whole area. Okay, I'm actually pressing it in first, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that. And then just blend. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that on the bottom as well. So my technique is really, really soft touches. I'm not pressing real hard into my eye. I'm just kind of like, I'm pressing the color down, and then I'm just really softly just touching the eye. It's not like I'm pressing really hard, because then it won't blend as nice. I'm literally just softly touching the edges where I want to blend it. And then under the eye, I take it right on the tip of the brush, more so than anything. And I'm just pressing that color exactly where it needs to go, using my hand to take off the rest of the product, and then just going ahead and blending those edges. I'm gonna go into the color 1988, which is just a dark warm brown, and I'm just gonna keep this really, really close to the outer corner and just press that in. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit on the tip of my brush and just connect the dots. I'm taking my fluffier brush now and just going around the whole thing. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my finger and take the color Anastasia. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and press that. Love it. And then I'm just going to take that blending brush and just blend around the edges. Now I'm going to take this little flat dude and I'm just going to take the colour BK, which is literal black. Press that into my brush and then heavily tap it off. And I'm just going to go into the roots of my lashes to get a nice eyeliner effect. If I wanted this to look really intense, I would just wet the brush, but I actually just want it to still look smoky. I'm going to wing it out just slightly. So rather than taking the whole brush as the wing, I'm just going to use the tip of my brush. And you can see when I'm going to put mascara on, I will already look like my lashes are fluffy because of that. Next thing, I'm just going to go ahead and take the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Eye Pencil in Onyx. And this doesn't budge, so that's why I'm using it. So if you've got another eyeliner that you love that doesn't budge, use that. And I'm just going into the roots of my lashes and doing my tight line. Once I've done my tight line, I'm just going to push it into my roots of my lashes. So you just blink into it. So once I've done that, I just take my brush that has black on it and I just dab away most of that black, okay? I'm just gonna put this really close to the roots of my lash just to create a smoky lash line on the bottom as well. I'm just gonna take this tiny little detailer brush. Okay, lastly, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the color Get Lucky from the Super Shock Shadows from Colourpop. Wow. Taking a tiny little detailer brush, I'm going to put this in the center of the lid because this color is super vibrant, literally in the ball of my eye, okay? And then just a little bit in my inner corner. One last thing, Wonder 2 High Tech Beauty. I've got 4 colors here. They're all metallic because I love my color. I'm going to go all out and use the brightest color, which is this one. Moving on, I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes. Okay, so I want really beautiful, thick lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the Estee Lauder Little Black Primer. Lately, I have been using the Lancome Monster Big. I don't actually know what that means. Anyway, when I pull it out, I take it to the side. So it's got hardly any product on one side because this has got a big brush on it. What I like about this look is the eyeliner with the eyeshadow has just created a nice backdrop to my lashes so they look thicker and fluffier. Okay, cleaning my eyebrows again. Love this palette. If you guys want me to do some more looks on it because there's so many colors in there, let me know and I will. Eyebrows. This one is the Micro Precise Brow Pencil by Estee Lauder in Brunette. I am really softly, I hardly fill in my brows by the way. I just kind of look for the areas that are a bit gappy. And at the moment they're a little bit untamed. I haven't plucked my eyebrows for a while now, so the messier this, the better, because if I try and straighten them out, because my hair is black, you can see where my strays are. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and spoolie. I'm just gonna take my Rimmel London Wonderful Brow. And this is in the color Dark. Maybe in my next video I'll do like the soap eyebrows. That'll be cool. Oh, I'll just do a little bit of extra highlighter because this is, even though this is still so glowy, just a little bit of something on the top. Now I think everybody loves MAC Soft and Gentle and I feel like this is such a staple. And just plonk it directly on the cheekbone and nothing more. Just that. Pretty. Ooh, the sun's coming out. I'm getting a bit brighter, sorry guys. So this color is by MAC. It's Cream Sheen and Modesty. I feel like if you don't have this color, look how blunt mine is. If you don't have this color, get it in your collection. It is just so easy to wear. It's gonna take the color Brick by Estee Lauder, which is like a dark brown. And I'm gonna really overdraw my lips. And because like I said before, my skin is really dry, so are my lips. So when I am putting this on, I'm just basically using the lipstick to kind of make it easier to glide and blending it into the lipstick at the same time. Taking the lipstick again, and I'm just gonna go over the lip liner. This is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Gloss, and it's in Hypnotist. It's literally, it's hard to tell, but it is holographic. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh yeah, I like that because it's got a bit of like a yellow reflect, so it's warming it up. So you can see this gloss is really glassy. So you guys can see my skin close up and my eye makeup close up. Of course, you could go ahead and do one more spritz if you wanted to, or even just some Fix Plus just to set it all down. I'm just gonna leave it because I've put so much on and my skin has had time to just kind of like settle, and it is looking gorgeous, especially for how dry it was. So as you can see, I'm looking really glowy. So I've just let my hair naturally dry. I kind of wish I curled it now. What do you guys think of my backdrop? Is it annoying that it's black on black? It's my first time using it. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure. It's got lights, but you guys can't see the lights. So I thought it'd be cute. Now I don't think so. I don't know. You guys can let me know. But anyway, this is the final look, all done. I hope you guys learned just some small tips and tricks. Honestly, it was just more so the fact that my skin was really dry, and I wanted to give you guys like what I do when my skin is dry and how I still have makeup that lasts. It still is dry, but it actually feels better with makeup on, which is crazy, but it's probably because I've used a lot of hydrating products. But yeah, it definitely looks a lot better. But also I just feel like more me, back to my normal self rather than in my dressing gown on the couch. Also, some of you may have noticed that my channel name has changed. So if you remember, it was Create, Transform, Inspire before, and now it is Asha Luxe. I have a Instagram called Asha _Luxe, and I'll have that link down below. It is kind of just so far just a random photos of beauty. I feel like for me, I made that channel name when I was 19. I've actually been hating the name Create, Transform, Inspire for a while now. I love those words. I love creating, I love transforming, I love to be inspired or to inspire, but it just doesn't feel like me. So Asha Luxe, obviously my name being Asha, and the word luxe meaning I love not just luxe makeup, I love luxury in general. And I don't think that you need to spend a lot of money to look luxurious or to have luxurious things or to feel like you live a luxe life, if you know what I mean. So personally, I love saving money. I'm all about that life. If somebody asks me where did I get that dress from, I'm gonna tell them how much I got it for as well, because I'm proud of the fact that I got it on sale. I know that's so stupid, but it's just one of the traits I have. And I've always had it. I don't know why, always. Ever since I've been 14 years old and earning money, I don't know how to explain it. It's just one of those things. But anyway, so now you guys know my new channel name is Asha Luxe, and if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Asha _Luxe. I will be doing a lot of YouTube, but I'm not going to be constantly doing it because I get annoyed at myself because I have to hear my voice all the time and I start to resent my voice. So I can't edit a video a lot, and I know that this part right now, I'm gonna be sitting there watching myself right now and getting so annoyed. So I'm here to annoy you. I'm just telling my future self that I'm here to annoy you. Yeah, anyway, I just know myself. I'm just gonna be watching this going, shut up! I hate my voice! What is my normal sign off? I forgot how to do this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. I hope you're all doing well and staying inside. Of course, subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already and you like videos like this one. I hope you all have a really lovely day. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye! New outro.